Homo Spendians and the Michelin starvation diet. Now this segment, given the name of it, is pretty self-explanatory, I'd like to think. So let's just kind of jump into the first clip here and see if you get the gist.
This is the $20 single strawberry from Erewhon. This is a strawberry I got from a street vendor. It was $25 for a carton of them, like 100 strawberries. I'm gonna switch these strawberries, take them home to Kenny.
$20 strawberry. Now, it's one thing when you're doing this with clothes. Clothes are a necessity. Food is a necessity, but one's a little bit more important than the other. $20 strawberry. That's wild work, man. So this guy's gonna give this strawberry to his wife and see if she can even tell the difference between the $1 strawberry or whatever, 50 cent, I don't know, and the $20. This should be interesting.
Tell her I got the $20 strawberry and see if she thinks it's worth it. Off that top, gotta be very delicate. I feel like, who is it, Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom or whatever? Stash that one for later. What do we think, yo? Can't even tell the difference. $20 strawberry, go ahead, babe.
To be fair, I can tell the difference. The $20 strawberry didn't have the lack of pigmentation.
I am a nerd. I am not a geek. I am a nerd. And what's the difference? You're probably asking, what's the difference? Actually, I have a Venn diagram.
Yeah, just thought I'd add that.
What's coming to you guys? What the heck? First of all, it's big.
Yeah, it's huge.
He knew what he was doing when he said that. This guy's funny. I like this guy.
Big.
Just pop the top, yeah. They're kind of weird. They're kind of cheap plastic onto it.
Interesting. Smells like a strawberry. Smells like a strawberry field. I'll keep that. That was $20.
Right.
Keep this $20 phone.
No, literally, it said to rinse it off. I was like, I want all the dirt.
Yeah.
I want the $20 dirt.
Right. Don't piss me off.
You don't like it? You didn't like
It's
it?
a fucking strawberry.
You know what? This was like a breath of fresh air in a sea of Oh, it's so nice to see normal people. How possibly good can a strawberry even get? She ain't stupid.
Yeah. It's been a strawberry. It's just $20 imported from Japan. All right, let me get you the real one.
Let me get to the real one. Well, okay, let's see how this goes.
This is the $20 strawberry. That's just
See what I said about the pigment? You can clearly see.
it's a strawberry from the street.
Y'all got me. I'm gonna be mad. Alright, so this is $20.
This
Smells like
no
poo-poo, kinda. A clean poo-poo, like you eat broccoli though. Alright, what the?
Yeah, that one got a stem, hard stem.
Before she even says what she's gonna say, I don't know. I bet you $5. It's whatever. I bet you in her mind, it's good, but it ain't worth no $20. I know that's how I'd feel.
Still just a strawberry to me, you guys. I'm not gonna lie.
Bingo!
Not the kind of person to say I told her so, but you know what? I told her so. I f***ing told her so.
It is juicy. But, I mean, like, if you really just go to a farmer's market and get the good batch, you have the same thing. And go to Japan, like, it's 2025. Just go to Japan.
Oh, I think that gave me whatever little wind I needed in my sail to finish this episode. That was good. $20 strawberries. I think anyone with half a brain can safely say it's a fucking ripoff. Let's see what the next video has in store for us.
All right, so Dad, I have $100 Japanese strawberries here for you today.
$100. Let me do a little calculation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 times 3 looks sama sabat. 18. So $100 divided in 18. Can you do the calculation?
So you did all that math.
Now, I know what I'm thinking. I thought these guys were good at math. Like, you know what I mean? But even Pops there had to fucking laugh. Like I said earlier in the episode, they're trolling us. And they're putting a hole in our pocket in the process. Let's move on past the strawberries onto our next foray into consumerist degeneracy. And let's just skim through this article. It's written by Lois Beckett. Total pretentious, bougie, snobby hipster. She's from LA, like, come on. But I think she's trying to polish a turd here with this article. I love the way this article starts. The first big paragraph in the article. The $20 strawberry, which has been labeled dystopian and a social experiment, went viral after a TikTok influencer filmed herself eating it and saying, "Wow." This is exactly what I'm talking about. Anyone with a brain can tell that this is some kind of social experiment. Let's just read a little bit more of this. "My job as a journalist in this moment was clear. I needed to taste the strawberry myself, and I needed to ask more scholars if the $20 strawberry was a sign of the approaching fall of the American empire." Yeah, I can see how you could think that, it's a sign of the times. Absolutely. But this isn't journalism. And scholars, I don't think you need a scholar to taste a strawberry that's $20 and tell you if it's worth it. This is just one little part of the article that really kind of emphasizes Western consumerism. In Japan, Saito said, "The appeal of luxury fruit is rooted in tradition. Fancy produce is a traditional gift for weddings, job promotions, and other ceremonial occasions. In the United States, the expensive fruits are more of a novelty." See, that's kind of a way of spinning it. Americans are more than willing to just buy something because it's expensive, and yeah, like a novelty is like, what would I say? Terry's chocolate orange.
Terry's chocolate orange.
It's not Terry's, it's mine.
How often do you eat one of those things, no matter how much they cost? But I know that there's people that are buying these $20 strawberries for lunch every day because they have money and they think that elevates them, And trust me, that what I'm saying right now is going to tie into a segment coming very soon here. Well, not a segment, but a part of this segment. I'm really interested to see what this woman's conclusion is, because this article is just a big nothing burger. But let's get to the end and see what her conclusion of this whole experience is. "We tried the ordinary strawberry next, but we might not have bothered. Despite its deep red color, it tasted crisp and unripe, without much strawberry essence." Essence of a strawberry. You could have just said it wasn't sweet. You could trim 90% of this article out and, put it into probably one paragraph. But let's just finish this off with the conclusion. Imagine spending all this time reading this stupid article just to come to this conclusion. "It felt a little sad in the end to eat just one strawberry and to know that each bite would be exactly and perfectly the same. The experience," my friend said, "felt more like sniffing a Labo perfume than eating a piece of fruit." See, unless you live in their closed off world of being a hipster, LA hipster, whatever, I don't even know what that conclusion means. Okay? The very end of it, I don't know what a Labo perfume is. I don't know. This is, like I said, pretentious, snobby hipster bitch. Completely living in her LA bubble. Thank God I never read the whole article. $20 strawberries are stupid. Let's get on to the next one. Now this ties into all the strawberry stuff. This is the place that makes Whole Foods and all those other places look like reasonable places to shop, which they aren't, not even close. But we now brought ourselves to Erewhon. We will explain in a moment what that name means in a little bit greater detail, which is very, very fitting of a name for this kind of place. The new trendy place that only 1% of the population can get their food at. So
this is Erewhon, the most expensive grocery store in the world. But it is so much more than that. It's a status symbol, a cultural phenomenon, and a place where celebrities go and spend more on a smoothie than most people spend on dinner.
So much more? Didn't really sound like so much more. Actually, it sounded like 10 seconds of bullshit. Let's indulge this stupid video for a couple more minutes and see what we get out of it. Trust me, don't expect too much.
While other luxury grocers like Whole Foods might charge you a premium, Erewhon somehow convinced an enclave of Los Angeles that purchases like a single $20 Japanese strawberry or $40 sea moss shell, whatever the that is.
Okay, first of all, I like the spatula microphone, and I think she's taking a dig at this place. So I gotta step back my rhetoric here for a second. She might not be one of these people.
And people aren't just willing to pay, they are lining up to pay. The question is why? Now, before we get into the business strategy, which is super interesting and a little surprising, I'm not here to yank your chain, so we're gonna start with the Erewhon experience. You walk in and are greeted off to the side here with a smoothie bar, lots of prepared food, and a delicious hot food bar.
I already know how this place smells. I can't even describe the smell, but you know what I'm saying. This place smells like fucking patchouli and this organic hipster shit. I can't even explain what it is, but You know, when I smell that smell, I know that white dudes with dreads and, you know, fat lesbians and all that kind of stuff. You're going to be seeing like a bunch of that stuff. That's just whenever you smell it, you know what you're in for.
Overall aesthetic feels very open and airy. We have light wood finishes, minimal but luxurious design elements like the light fixtures, premium food displays. Bottom line, it's clean.
Now, one thing, and I'm going to get through this really quick because, I mean, this is just an expensive Whole Foods. I go to a market and get my food. And yeah, a lot of people could say it's dirty, whatever. But the food's amazing, fresh, and it's cheap. So what the f*** are we paying for with all this? What are we paying for? Yeah.
Extremely orderly. Nothing is out of place. And it feels healthy. I feel like I'm in a health food store. Good job, Erewhon. But if you think you're gonna fill up your entire fridge at a reasonable price, you're sorely mistaken. Let's look at some of the most unique products. Cut up dragon fruit for $25.
Okay, this is where things are gonna get good because this is all I came here for. Let's just see some of the prices. Hold on to your seat.
Cut up dragon fruit for $25. Fancy balsamic Saba dressing for $50.
Just gotta stop it right there. I can get cut up dragon fruit for like $1. Yeah, $1.
Some plant protein powder for $60. That's not that crazy. Mine's like $60. Raw Manuka honey for $70. $32 Erewhon socks. And you already saw the $20 Hailey Bieber smoothie out in the parking lot.
What the f is a Hailey Bieber smoothie? Who's Hailey Bieber? What the f is a Hailey Bieber smoothie? I was about to say sandwich. This is crazy. This is so stupid. I don't want any part of it.
The options all coming in at about $20.
And then of course, the hot food bar. Profit margins on these puppies are nice and high, but more on that later. Some of the most popular items include the mac and cheese and the sushi sandwich.
That mac and cheese looks so sad. Okay. All right, we're gonna jump on.
Hey yo, pause. Come on, man.
We're gonna jump on to the next step, next video, okay? Because I think we got a little bit more on this, but yeah, I don't want to milk this one clip too much. Okay, real quick before I go to the next video, I didn't know, but just listen to what she explains here, really quick. This is their target customer, and if you look at any clips of this store and you see the people there, they are not this fucking person. Okay, maybe financially, but everything else, they are not this person, because this person just simply doesn't exist, at least not in nature. Maybe manufactured or something, but not real person.
The core Erewhon customer. Imagine that friend who casually brings up their wellness journey in every single convo, has 8-pack abs, drinks some coconuts in Bali, has at least 3 different non-dairy milks in their fridge, 25 to 45 years old, household income well over $150,000, very health conscious and trend aware.
All right, she's just gonna keep rambling on this mythical person that doesn't exist, but yeah, that's their target audience. Get f***ed. We're almost done with this Erewhon bull, but before I get off this topic, I want to show you something that's very interesting about the name Erewhon. Okay, because this is Unqualified Opinions, and we like to get into the weeds sometimes with things. We like to get in the weeds while we're on the weeds. Let me just skim over this wiki. This is what Erewhon means. Is a utopian novel by English writer Samuel Butler, first published in 1872. Set in a fictional country discovered and explored by the protagonist. The book is a satire on Victorian society. The novel is one of the first to explore the ideas of artificial intelligence, as influenced by Darwin's recently published On the Origins of Species, 1859. That's fucking recent, eh? And the machines developed out of the Industrial Revolution. Specifically, it concerns itself in the 3-chapter book of The Machines with the potentially dangerous ideas of machine consciousness and self-replicating machines.
What the fuck?
But let me just elaborate a little bit more about what this book's about and this name, because I find this hilarious, and if you can't connect the dots, then like I said, you're probably one of these NPCs. But anyways, in Erewhon, illness is crime and crime is illness. As a result, citizens are imprisoned for offenses like physical ailments, misfortune, or ugliness, while those who commit conventional crimes like fraud or theft are seen more sympathetically as exhibiting symptoms of moral afflictions and prescribed sessions with a straightener for treatment. The lack of compassion for physical sickness is reflected in the role of physicians in Erewhonian society, which is described as something more akin to that of a judge or law enforcement officer than that of a doctor. almost done here. Karl Popper's book, The Open Society and Its Enemies, includes an epigraph from Erewhon that reads, "It will be seen that the Erewhonians are a meek and long-suffering people, easily led by the nose, and quick to offer up common sense at the shrine of logic, when a philosopher arises among them who carries them away, by convincing them that their existing institutions are not based on the strictest principles of morality." If you can't put that together, don't know what to tell you. Maybe this episode or this podcast's a little bit above your pay grade, okay? Wow. It's so apropos. It's so fitting to call this completely ridiculously overpriced store Erewhon, given the whole nature of this fictional novel and the things within it. You know, a dystopian book talking about a meek and long-suffering people easily led by the nose and quick to offer up common sense at the shrine of logic. I think that sums up that stupid fucking store in one sentence. But what the hell do I know? Just another soul on YouTube, like I always say. So let's get on to the next one. Now we jump over to a part of this episode that I've been really waiting to do because I have a lot to say about Michelin-star restaurants. Sure, quality of the food is great and everything, but I just can't get over how comically small the portions are. I know it's a 30 thing tasting menu, blah, 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 blah. Come on. It's comical in nature. It's pretentious. It's everything that really I've been talking about in this episode put on a plate. With that being said, let's just see this, okay?
This morning in the city of Lecce, Italy, a juicy culinary conflict is heating up. Food writer Geraldine de Ruyter had dinner at the one Michelin-starred restaurant Bros, and her review went viral. The decor had the chicness of an underground bunker, she begins, where one would expect to be interrogated for the disappearance of an ambassador's child.
Now that was a hot take. I love it. You know, I was saying that other hipster that wrote that article, she ain't got nothing on this guy or this woman or whoever it is. I'm not paying too much attention. I'm just waiting for the good stuff. But yeah, I like that jab she took.
She then dives into the offerings: a tablespoon of crab, an orange, a liquid course of meat droplets, a marshmallow-flavored cuttlefish, and then there was foam served in a cast of the chef's mouth.
There you go. And you know, of course, apologists will say, "Oh, that's just this one place, man, blah, 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 blah." Dude, you see this everywhere you go with these places. Sure, some are, I guess, semi-justifiable, whatever, you know, but this is what you're paying for: the ambiance. You're paying for the setting, the service, those things. I get it, but when you bring me this plate, and especially if it looked like that.
Tell me you're eating at a Michelin-star restaurant without telling me that you're eating at a Michelin-star restaurant.
I know what the deal is. This is just another money trap for stupid rich people. And yeah, we're getting trolled, okay? We're getting trolled. I know these people put their everything into these restaurants and all that, and there are probably some that are amazing, but the whole concept of it is hilarious. And I think in a more ideal world, we wouldn't be paying a shitload of money because you cut a piece of meat up real fancy and put it on a plate. That's my 2 cents on it. But did you see that? Orange? An orange. They should have put the $20 strawberry on there too. Oh my God. The first one looked like regurgitated baby food or something. I don't even know, man.